Hey, yo, wait a damn minute. Is that two uploads on the Let's Talk Fighting channel that doesn't have like a 4 month break between them? What? That's right, 2024, we doing it different. We're uploading more than one video a month, baby. That is fucking right. That is right. We gonna be consistent, and like by consistent, like I literally say, we're gonna upload more than one video a month, and maybe not take like a 4 month hiatus. That's what we're gonna do. 2024, baby, the year of grind. But yes, as you can tell by the title on the thumbnail, today we'll be talking about Misfits 12, which is literally just around the corner. And by just around the corner, I mean I'm filming this on Thursday morning, and it is in 2 days from now. And we gonna see who wins what fight. Now, who do I think wins one fight? That is the question. I'm gonna go through them. I'm gonna tell you my winner, who I think is gonna win, and then y'all tell me who you think is gonna win in the comments down below. Anyway, moving on to the first fight, we got Miles Rak-Su versus DTG. Now this one, I don't really have much to go off. Miles Rak-Su hasn't fought before. He's obviously from the Rak-Su um band that won the X Factor, same as Ashley Rak-Su. It's going to be interesting because apparently I've saw a lot of footage, not of him boxing actually, but I've saw a lot of footage where Ashley Rak-Su and a lot of the coaches have actually said that we all know Ashley Rak-Su is just come forward, put the pressure on. Apparently, Miles Rak-Su pushes Ashley Rak-Su, like puts the pressure on him. So I assume he's just going to come forward. DTG, we've seen him in the past. He fought Halal Ham, and then he fought SX. He's not that good. No offense to him. He's not that good. I think Miles wins this by decision because I think this is just going to be one of those fights. It's going to be a very slow fight. I think Miles is either going to be very good and surprise us all, and he maybe gets a stoppage, or it's going to be quite a slow fight, quite a sloppy fight because Miles is inexperienced. DTG will probably gas a little bit and then it will go to distance. But I think Miles wins it by decision or late stoppage, but most likely decision. Then we move on to the second fight of the night, which is Joey Knight versus Most Wanted. Now, this one, I don't really know Joey Knight. I don't know Most Wanted. I know because I watched a video literally a few hours ago. Most Wanted has a background in like MMA and Jiu Jitsu and all. He trained in them when he was younger. And I found out Joey Knight has boxed a couple times. He's had a couple boxing matches. So I'm going to go with Joey Knight by knockout. Just for the simple fact of he has the experience. He's had a couple fights. It's not like he's just trained boxing. He's had a couple fights. Now I've never seen him fight, but the point is he's had a couple fights. He apparently has a good chin on him. And he apparently fought someone, almost got knocked out in the first round, came back, won it. So I mean, although I haven't seen this, I'm gonna go off what people tell me and trust them, and I'm gonna go him winning by knockout just for the simple fact if he has more experience, if he has a good chin, I can't see him get knocked out, and he does just look like the more athletic of the two by the seams of it. So I'm gonna go with him. So I got Joey Knight winning by knockout on that one. Then we move on to the third fight, which is Ben Williams versus Fest Batista. This one, I have no clue who the hell Fest Batista is. I'm going with Ben Williams, and I'm going with Ben Williams by KO. I think Ben Williams wins by some sort of stoppage. It's going to be KO or TKO. I don't know which one it is, but it's going to be a stoppage nonetheless. I'm not wasting my time going through these fights because I feel like I know my decision for most of them anyway, but I feel like Ben Williams is going to do that. I saw Ben Williams on the pads at the open workout. He looks very sharp. Honestly, a lot of people are saying, and I agree, he looks like, honestly, he might be one of the sharpest, if not the sharpest, we've ever seen in an open workout for YouTube boxing. He looks very sharp, very crisp, and obviously open workouts and pad work don't really mean anything because when you get in the ring, it's completely different. But when he fought against Paddy, yes, he didn't get to show much, but he showed he knew how to stand properly, he knew how to throw a jab well, he knew how to follow up on that jab. He showed that he does have skill, and I think he's going to get in here and he's probably just going to box this Batista guy, and he's probably going to stop him somewhere, maybe round two. I don't know if it's going to be a knockout TKO, but I got Ben Williams stopping him. I'll be very shocked if it goes past the second round because I do think Ben Williams is one of the ones that he has a chance, if he gets the popularity behind him, to be one of the biggest stars in YouTube boxing. Just going off the slight things I've seen about him because he looks like he has a lot of skill. We just haven't been able to see it yet. But I got Williams by some sort of stoppage on that one. Then we move on to a hard one, which is Small Spartan J versus Fox the G. Now, I still haven't watched Fox the G box, I'll be real. I still haven't watched it. I've been very busy. I need to get this video done so I can get it up for y'all. Still haven't watched Fox the G box. But regardless, even if I think Fox the G was a better boxer. And I know Fox G is tough, I know that. I think Spartan J wins by decision. And the reason I think Spartan J wins by decision, even if Fox G is a better boxer, which he may be, Spartan J is not going to get tired. And I think that Fox might be a more technical boxer. He might land the nicer shots. But I think Spartan J is going to come forward like he did in his last fight. He's going to throw the punches. He's going to land the punches. He's not going to tire. You're not going to be able to stop him. I think the only way Fox wins this is if he stops him, because Spartan J is going to push the pace the majority of the time. Unless Spartan just runs in, pushes the pace, and just gets caught and never throws back and just keeps getting caught by Fox, I don't see Fox winning this one. I'm actually cheering for Fox. I would like to see Fox win this one. And I know he has some experience in boxing. I just think Spartan's gas tank is going to be one of those ones that it's hard to fight someone who you know you could go probably 12 rounds with and they'd never fucking tire. It's going to be hard when he's going to keep running at you. So I'm going to pick Spartan for this one. I would quite like Fox G to win, but I think Spartan's cardio is going to win him this one, and the fact that he has the cardio to push that pace. And strictly down to that, that is the only reason I think he wins this. Strictly down to that, I think Spartan. Then we got the GOAT, the greatest of all time. His catchphrase being "bah." Chase Damore versus Minicon. That is right. The GOAT is back. I've already said this. The GOAT. I ain't talking about Michael Jordan. I ain't talking about LeBron. I ain't talking about Kobe. I ain't talking about Muhammad Ali. I'm talking about the GOAT. Not a GOAT. The GOAT. Chase Damore is fighting Minicon. Obviously, Minicon coming off the loss against Arms. I think Chase Damore's coming off the loss against Temple Warts. I think that's what he's coming off. I don't even know if Chase Damore anymore. He's fought everybody and anybody in the street or in the ring. It don't matter at this point. But to keep this one short and sweet, I think Chase takes this one. Now, I think this is going to be a very terrible fight. I'm going to be real with you. I think this is going to be a terrible fight. I'm going to call this fight, and I think it's going to go exactly like this. Minicon's going to come out swinging. Chase is going to throw his punches like this, right? Chase is going to, as he always does. Minicon's going to come out swinging the big ones. Chase is going to clinch Minicon every 2 seconds. Then Minicon's going to start clinching him back. Minicon's going to probably get tired. Assuming if it is more than 3 rounds, Minicon's going to get tired by like the 3rd round. And it's either going to be a Chase Damore decision because Minicon got tired, or Minicon wins decision. I would like to say Chase Damore if Minicon gets really fatigued. Chase Damore would knock him out. But I don't know. Chase Damore might fucking knock him out and then decide, oh yeah, no, I have a win, but I'm not done yet. And fucking elbow drop him. And then get disqualified. So I don't know, to be honest. But I think Chase Damore wins just for the simple fact of he's going to clinch the whole time. He's going to throw the punches, the little fucking punches. I think if it's a 4-round fight, I think Minicon has a chance. But I think Chase Damore probably wins if Minicon gets fatigued. If Minicon doesn't fatigue, I got Minicon winning this all day. If Minicon gets fatigued, Chase Damore wins. But either way, it's going to be a clinch fest. It's not going to be a pretty fight. And it's just one of those fights that I honestly, I don't really want to watch it. I thought it was a good addition. I think it is a good addition for the case of the names and the story. Because if it isn't a clinch fest, it'll be a good fight. But the chances of it being a clinch fest are about 99%. But we're going to hope for that 1%. 2024 positive attitude. We're going to hope for that 1% that it is not a clinch fest. It's going to be a good fight. And then Chase Damore will win, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Who do you think will win? Then we got Tristan Ham versus not Logan Paul. I'm going to be up front with this one. I think Tristan Ham is going to brutally KO not Logan Paul. And there's a couple reasons I think this. Tristan Ham just looks more game than Logan Paul. Well, not Logan Paul. Fake Paul. He looks more game than fake Paul. And not Logan Paul seems to be... He's too excited because he's been given an opportunity to build a big name for himself if he wins this. Just based off the fact he kind of looks like Logan Paul. He doesn't even look like him that much. He's just similar hair, similar beard, and that's it. He's been given a great opportunity. Fair play to him for taking it. But he's a little bit too excited. to be on this card. I don't think he really cares about the boxing. He just sees, oh my god, like I could do something here, like I could do something there. I think he's a bit too excited, and I think he's going to get in there, and I think he's going to underestimate what getting punched in the face is like. And I think Tristan Ham, I've never seen Tristan Ham fight, but he just looks like someone who's going to punch hard, and I just feel like he's probably going to knock not Logan Paul out. And I mean, when I say brutally knock, I don't mean like, oh, the ref stops it and goes knockout. I mean, he's going to knock him down, and not Logan Paul's going to be lying there staring at the stars, being like, oh my God, there's the Milky Way. And I don't mean the chocolate bar. I think that's what's going to happen. I honestly do. Hopefully not, for his safety. But for our entertainment, yes. But for his safety, no. Hopefully, hopefully it is not a brutal knockout. We'll move on to Ashley Rak-Su versus OJ Rose. Now, I like the both of these. And Ashley Rak-Su, we already know what's going to happen. Ashley Rak-Su is going to be the more brawler. OJ Rose is going to be the more boxer. Ashley Rak-Su is going to push the pace. He's going to be in the front foot the whole time. OJ Rose is probably going to be in the front foot a little bit, but he's also going to cover up, probably play defensively, throw some of the selected shots, throw some of the combos. OJ Rose has been in a bad position in, I think, all his fights where they've put pressure on him, and he's prevailed. And I think he's 3-0. He's prevailed in all of them. And I just think OJ Rose is going to do it again. I don't think Ashley Rak-Su is going to take that from him. I think Ashley Rak-Su is going to put the pressure on, and I think he's going to do a good job of that. But I think the problem with Rak-Su is he gets in, he puts the pressure on, he gets close, he closes the distance, but then he overthrows, or he doesn't throw the right punches when he closes the distance, unfortunately for him. And I just think that he will throw probably more punches than Rose, but Rose will land a better percentage because Ashley Rak-Su is probably going to swing them and overthrow them. So I think OJ Rose wins by decision just for the simple fact that he's a better technical boxer. Ashley Rak-Su is going to walk into it. OJ Rose is probably going to cover up, take a few shots, and then land a good few cleaner shots and combos while Rak-Su is overthrown. So I got Rose by decision by that one. Then we got the co-main event, AJ Bunker versus L Brook 2. This one's a very hard one because AJ Bunker and L Brook, when they fought the first time, it was very controversial. L Brook won. I watched the fight, and I think after the fight, I agree AJ Bunker probably should have won. Then obviously AJ Bunker coming off a win, L Brook coming off a loss against Julie Polka. This is a hard one because it all depends, because we saw them in the open workout. L Brook looked far sharper than AJ Bunker, but we both know when they get in the ring, there's not going to be boxing. This is what I actually love about the women's fights. There's no technicality. They don't give a shit about technicality. The men care about looking good. The women do not give a fuck about looking good. They go, fuck looking good. I'm going to fuck you up. And that's it. And that's what I respect about them. They're both going to in there. It doesn't matter. Elle Brook looked far better technical buys on the pads. Doesn't matter because she's going to get in there and she's going to just swing for it. She's not going to fight technical. She's just going to swing for it. And it's going to be an all-out war. And I think it goes to decision. It just depends which way it goes. I actually don't know, because I feel like if it's close, they might give it to AJ Bunker and then maybe set up a third fight because people actually want this fight. They'll be like, oh, we could set up a third fight here. But I feel like if Elbrook has improved and learned from the Julie Polka loss, then I think no, Elbrook wins, and that will set up the Astrid Wet fight if Astrid Wet actually accepts it. I think that's the fight in female boxing most people want, which is Elbrook versus Astrid Wet. So I think Elbrook probably wins it. My gut says Elbrook, but if it is close, I wouldn't be surprised if they went AJ Bunker, if it could go either way, just for the simple fact of setting up a trilogy. But I don't know. Then we move on to the main event, which is Ed Matthews versus the mystery opponent. Now, I want to name a few people I think is going to be the mystery opponent. And you're going to look at me weird, but I just want to say, Deji has a possibility of being the mystery opponent. I don't think he is because he's not actively in camp. The reason I think he's a possibility is KSI tweeted, the crowd's going to go nuts when this guy walks out. The crowd will go nuts for Deji. But I feel like not saying Deji's on the main event is a complete waste of Deji's star power. So I don't think it's Deji. I think it's a possibility, but I don't think it is Deji. I think it has the chance of being Pineda, because everyone loves Pineda. I think it has a chance of being the one I think it most likely. Well, there's two I think it most likely has a chance of being. I think it most likely has the chance of being the Swarms rematch which everyone would go nuts because they're like, oh my god, Swarms is back, he's going to get the rematch. But the one I actually think it is, and this sounds crazy because he's retired, it's not Gabe. I wish. I think it's Jay Swingler. And I think it's Jay Swingler. Either it's Jay Swingler or Moms Taylor is trolling all of us, because I think it's Jay Swingler for the simple fact of I watched this video. Nick Lamau tweeted out the silence one, and this guy made a very good point. He said, I don't think it's Nick Lamau as a mystery opponent. I think Nick Lamau knows it's Jay as the mystery opponent, and he knows he wants that rematch, and if Jay comes back, he can get that rematch. That's a possibility. Moms Taylor also tweeted out a picture of assuming of Jay's tie from the In-Betweeners, and then deleted it quickly after. So I don't know if Moms is putting our leg and trolling us here, or he's giving us a little hint that it's Jay Swingler. But I think it's either Jay Swingler or Swarms. I don't think anyone else makes sense. I don't think it makes sense to bring in Jarvis. I don't think it makes sense to bring in Nick Lamau, Alex Wasabi, Pineda, Deji. Deji and Ed Matthews would be a fight I'm assuming people would like to see, but I feel like you have to have a build-up for that one. But Swarms rematch, if it Swarms, I ain't going to complain. If it Swarms or Jay Swingler, I think those are two right decisions, but I just have that feeling it's Jay Swingler. Because, yes, Moms Taylor has kind of leaked it. He's either doing that or he's trolling us. But it's just, I don't know. I just have that feeling it's Jay Swingler by Nick Lamau's tweet, like the guy said in the video. And a lot of people just think it's Jay Swingler. And I just think it is. But you can let me know down below. What is your opinion on the mystery opponent? Who do you think it is? My prediction for the fight, and I genuinely mean this, I just have a gut feeling that Ed Matthews loses either way. I don't think Ed Matthews wins. I think Ed Matthews loses by decision either way. Either that or he wins by quick knockout. But I genuinely think Ed Matthews loses by decision regardless of who it is. That's not a diss on Ed Matthews. I just genuinely don't feel like Ed Matthews is going to win the fight. I just have that gut feeling. So I'm going to pick the mystery opponent, as crazy as that sounds. But yeah, that is all my predictions for the card. Let me know what your predictions are down below in the comments. We're getting close to the fight. I also have another video dropping tomorrow, which is on the Friday, of they had Misfits Awards. And I'm just going to sit down, tell you the nominees, and tell you who I think should win each award. And you can let me know down in the comments who you think should win each award as well. And that'll be a fun little video just before the event. But yes, hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know what your opinions are down below. Like I said, hope you all are thinking positive. Hope you all have an amazing day. Hope you all are staying safe. This is another video. Keep an eye out for the video tomorrow, and then enjoy the Misfits event over the weekend. But until then, stay safe. I'll see you soon. So, peace.